Imagine a society where profit reigns supreme, where nothing, not family, not friends, not morality, not even religion, can hold a candle to wealth. Profit is the ultimate goal. Sounds like a dystopian science fiction story, doesn't it? Well, this is the story of the Ferengi. They're a species from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. But here's the twist. Their society holds a mirror to our society, revealing unsettling similarities. Hi, and welcome to my channel. I'm Jesus Torres, and welcome to the channel Rational Angles. Before we dive any deeper, please consider subscribing to my channel so you can stay tuned of any new videos that come out. Your support means a lot to me. The Ferengi hail from the planet Ferenginar, a planet where rain is as constant as their need for wealth. Their society centers around the rules of acquisition. This is a set of 285 rules which guide their business-centric life, their society. Rule number 1 is, once you have their money, you never give it back. Just like the Ferengi, our own society often reflects the very same obsession that they have with profit. Even when it comes to essential services, from education to Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and even religion. And more of our institutions are being reshaped or outright targeted for privatization. DOGE, which is headed by Elon Musk and backed by many in the MAGA movement, is a clear example of pushing to privatize multiple systems all at once in the name of efficiency, even if it does hurt or weakens the very services that many people rely on. Let's take a look at how this profit-driven mindset affects key aspects of our society, from education, Medicare and Medicaid, Social Security, and even religion. And let's take a look at how each one of these reflect the values that we see in Ferengi culture. In our world, public school faces increasing challenges. There's movements for school vouchers and charter schools, which claim to give parents more rights and the opportunity to select where their children go. However, critics of school vouchers and charter schools say that these movements divert necessary funds from public schools, which end up hurting the people that need it the most. This scenario reminds me of Star Trek Deep Space Nine episode Little Green Man, where the character Nog, who is a Ferengi, tries to join the Starfleet Academy, which is something unheard of for a Ferengi, because education itself, without direct way of creating profit, is unheard of. And his uncle Quark is baffled by this because he doesn't understand how he would want to go to school instead of making profit. Consider the healthcare system in our country, which is known to value making a profit over the well-being of patients. Medicare, Medicaid, these are very important and vital safety net systems for many, yet they face constant threats of privatization. Many lawmakers propose changes that would privatize these systems because they would help donors and big insurance companies make a profit rather than focus on the care of the patients. The tragic death of the United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson brought to light the company's practices where they were denying valid medical claims from patients in order to boost their profits. This led to many stories on social media and news outlets where they talked about the system's failure, where they focused on gains and profit over the well-being of patients. Speaking of healthcare, this reminds me of an episode from Deep Space Nine titled Bodies, where Quark he thinks he is terminally ill. So what he does is he auctions off his vacuum sealed desiccated body in the futures exchange. This underscores that the Ferengi feel that even in death, there's an opportunity to make profit. In the United States, with the rise of megachurches, there's been a visible attempt to commercialize religion. And online, there are multiple stories about how some of these megachurch pastors own multiple mega mansions. They also own multiple private jets, which they claim they must have in order to be able to spread the message. And they also ask their congregations for donations. And many of the people in those congregations sometimes don't even have money. Because of this, there's also stories online where there are now calls to start taxing churches. Currently, churches are not taxed. Now, if we look at the Ferengi, they live by a code called the Rules of Acquisition. This guides their daily life, which is a blend with commerce and their religious beliefs. Rule 6 states, never let family get in the way of opportunity. This highlights how the Ferengi live in a way where profit, opportunity trumps anything. Family, morality, friendships, nothing is more important than making a profit. This aligns with Rule 21 of the Ferengi, never place friendships above profit. This suggests that social welfare and relationships are secondary to making a profit, and this is increasingly something that's reflected in policymaking. And this is becoming increasingly evident in our society, especially in policymaking. While we are not the Ferengi, the parallels with our society really ask us to hold a mirror up to ourselves. Are we headed in that direction? Are we headed towards a society that values profit over everything else? It's crucial to analyze these trends and analyze where they're leading us. Take an inward look of where we want our society to be. What do you think of the comparisons I made today? Do you also see parallels between our society and the Ferengi? Please comment and discuss in the comment section. I'd love to read your comments. Thank you for watching. Again, I'm Jesus Torres. And if you found this discussion insightful, please consider giving a like to this video and subscribe. It would really help me out. And until next time, have a great day.